We gather around the campfire today to tell a story of yet another lady who's been catfished. But this one's a bit different because she hasn't been catfished once, or twice, or even 3 times a lady, or even 4 times. She's been catfished 5 times by the same person, and she doesn't care. She wants a life other than her own, and she is willing to pay for that delusion, like going to Disneyland and never leaving and expecting Donald Duck to never remove his mask. Otherwise, he will kick him in the nuts. Yeah, this is the level of delusion we're dealing with, and I am addicted to watching these people. I need to see them get help, but at the same time, it's like, how and why or what are you doing? Whose moms is this? Whose grandma is this? Why are you letting grandma send other people money for Christmas, huh? To me? Figure that out. I'll bet you didn't see that coming. Psych. But speaking of betting, are you a homebody like me? Are you looking for an easy way to add some fun and excitement into your day without leaving your house? Today, I'm partnering with DraftKings, America's #1 casino with over 300 real money games. I'm here to let you know they have an exciting deal going on right now. All new customers who sign up with the code 16leo and make a minimum $5 deposit get an instant deposit match, up to $100 in casino credits. There are over 175 slot games, and if DraftKings somehow isn't in your state yet, they do have a daily fantasy app where you can win cash prizes all season long. I hear there's a big football game next month, and no, I'm not talking about soccer, so if you've always wanted to try out and put a fantasy sports team together, this would be a great place to try that out. And most importantly, DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Check them out now. New customers head to the DraftKings Casino app right now, sign up using promo code 16leo, make a deposit of at least $5, and DraftKings will instantly match that deposit dollar for dollar up to $100 in casino credits. Last but not least, please remember to be responsible. I trust that you will. Thank you so much. By the way, I'd put Kobe in any fantasy team, even if it was NFL. I don't care. Sorry. Anyway, this lady's been catfished 5 times and accepts this, so I just wanted to take a look. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, do it. Okay, thank you.
This relationship means a lot to me.
Ooh, 10 points if you can tell me where accent's from. I don't actually know the answer. I'm just gonna give you 10 points because it sounds like Nebraska, but it also sounds like alien.
I am in love with Carl. There's no doubt, and it makes your heart crazy about him.
It's not. I'm 14 seconds into it. I've seen a picture of what looks to be handsome Asian man in black and white, looking like he passed away or something, and a woman who looks like she could be Jeffrey Dahmer with a wig. I'm sorry, but seriously. Okay.
I think I have always wanted to be with somebody more notable.
Every time I do this, I feel like a real D-bag for saying it. But realistically speaking, if you're looking at yourself, inside yourself, if you even look in the mirror, it's like, can I offer this guy the same thing that maybe he's offering anyone else? Let's say this girl was Jennifer Lopez, and a guy named Stu, who worked at a 7-Eleven, was like, I like me some Jennifer Lopez. Do you think she would go for you, Stu? Because I think we're dreaming. Both of us are dreaming. Do you know what I mean? Like, potentially she could. She could love 7-Eleven and love Stu even more. But the chances are low is what I'm saying. And 5 times, 5 different guys? It's almost 0, the chance.
I long for something different.
Okay, so we've got a girl who, within the first minute, admits that she really wants to be out of her life and live in this delusion/fantasy. We already know the problem, and I think she knows the problem. Do we let her do it? If someone says, I have a drinking problem, it's you slap the bottle out their hand and say, I will fix you, Darren. I don't know why. I'm just coming up with these names.
Although she hasn't had a lot of success in the past with online dating, she feels she has finally found her true Prince Charming.
No, she literally dated the equivalent of the Five Guys restaurant. She dated 5 different guys who she thought was it. You're just trying your luck at this point. This is like just buying lotto tickets and guessing any... That is what lotto is, really. But at least there's a chance you win that.
Mendoza, I'm 53 years old.
She's 53? My mom's way older and looks way younger. I don't...
Several hobbies I enjoy. Reading, writing, enjoy all kinds of music.
Whenever they ask these people about their hobbies, every single one of them is like, I like reading and writing. Like the most basic NPC shit I've ever heard. My hobbies include reading and writing and sitting down and then sleeping when it's time to sleep and then breathing once in a while. I want someone to say like my hobby is pineapple picking.
I kind of lost myself. When I met my husband, he was a real gentleman at first. But once we got married, he showed his true colors.
Damn, that's a big lie, too. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's some people that say like, you know, when I met him, he was real nice, and then once I got married, he showed his true colors. He was showing them. You just were looking through rose-colored glasses. I mean, everybody shows their true colors. Nobody hides it that well. Otherwise, you got like some crazy dude on your hands, which you may have had, and this may have all been his fault. But I'm hoping that's actually not the case, because I would be very sad for this lady. I am sad for her, but it seems like she's inadvertently blaming this man. The point is, she looks like Jeffrey Dahmer with a wig.
He would lie to me about everything. I found out.
Oh shit! Did he lie to you about that? That's stolen valor if he lied to you about that. I'm just asking. Maybe this guy's a plumber and he's like, I just like dressing up. I don't.
He cheated on me. The first time, I got an infection, and the thing is that.
Damn. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, man. She got infected. Damn. That guy sucks. Sorry.
I saved myself till I got married. I got married at age 29. I had the infection.
29 before she did anything? Damn. And this is what happened when she did do something? Damn. Maybe I should buy her a lotto ticket. I just start feeling sorry. I've been calling her Jeffrey Dahmer with a wig. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You look like, you still look like it, but like, I mean, sorry though. Holy crap. Who was that who just walked behind? That dude flew out of her arm. What was that about? Can she just spawn people? This is an NPC. This is GTA NPC.
I went to college. I got my degree in psychology. It helped me.
Did it help you? Did it though? Because I mean, you're fucking dating 5 guys who clearly aren't them. I mean, did you? Does it help? Maybe this is like one of the like haircut thing when, you know, the barber who cuts your hair has the shittiest hair and you're like, what? I don't even understand that. She's like, I'm really good at giving other people advice, but myself, I'm actually in the worst position of all time. The devil looks at me and he's like, woo.
When I first started online dating, it was at Plenty of Fish.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently Plenty of Fish is where it is. I did actually ask my friend. She said it was for older people, and I said, ha ha ha, are you one of them? And then she hung up.
My first relationship was Orlando Bloom.
That's where you started. You know, the bar is pretty high, man. You started there. My first relationship was Orlando Bloom. It's only gonna have to go up from there. God damn. You started with Orlando. You just thought he was on Plenty of Fish. Honestly, even fishermen wouldn't even be on Plenty of Fish.
And at that time, I had a real crush on that actor. I have lupus, so I get sick very often.
God, she just, every time I ever am like, ah, ha ha ha, she just brings it back to, I got lupus, I got infected, I can't read, I can't see. I gotta feel sorry for her. I feel like a D-bag again. This whole episode got me feeling like a D-bag that needs to get teabagged, honestly. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Mario. Please carry on. Orlando Bloom called you babe, and there was no red flag. Orlando Bloom is on Plenty of Fish, no red flag. Orlando Bloom asked you to send money to him because he knows a doctor. Red flag, woman. That's a lot. Oh, I know she doesn't have this. I already know she doesn't have the money that people are asking for, and I hate these scammers more than anything. Nigerian Orlando Bloom, which he is. I've watched this enough. I'm just saying, maybe Indian. $600 is a lot, bro. Scam her for less.
He confessed who he really was. He was a man from Nigeria, and he told me that he fell in love with me.
I did not see that coming. Did you see that coming? Holy crap. So she was dating a guy she thought was Orlando Bloom. If he asked for money, she sent it. Then he was like, I cannot do this anymore. I am Nigerian. My name is not Orlando. My last name is 100% not Bloom, but I am in love with you. It's sort of like Sumit and Jenny if Sumit actually asked her for money.
You promised my son that you're going to give him free Robux.
Which I think he should have. But anyway, and this is what she says.
But I told him, I can't because you did what you did. How can I trust a person like that?
This is the first in catfish history of all time. A man actually confesses after a scam and then says, I'm in love with you. He probably would even say, I'll give you the money back. And she was like, I can't trust someone who scams other people. I'm blocking you. She literally could have had love, but she gave it. The sad part is, if this guy maintained that he was Orlando Bloom, they'd be in love. They'd be married right now, have virtual babies.
The next one was Ben Barnes. He reached out to me on Instagram.
Is that not like a little bit, okay. You're not at all just waking up thinking, oh man, Ben Barnes from Barnes & Noble or wherever he's from is reaching out to me. Like, you know what I mean? If Steven Spielberg just wakes up and he's like, hey Leo, hey, lend me 50, will you? I can't pay for gas. I'm gonna be like, you're Nigerian. I've never Steven Spielberg, the Nigerian director. There it is. I'm just Orlando Bloom doesn't just message people, and neither does Barnes and Noble.
And he just started talking, but I was just friendly with him.
Hay, hay is not even. That's hay is what horses eat, man. This is not actually. This is if someone responds hay. If someone hay is not good enough. Nobody has enough riz to hay. Nobody. I don't care how good looking you are. You need to do more than hay. I don't normally do this, but you are so beautiful. Yeah. God damn it. What the hell? You guys need to update your scripts at Scam City or wherever you come from. You think she's gonna believe that?
Appreciate that you messaged me and all. So I was, just unfriendly.
Ah, she believed it. I can't believe I'm texting you. I appreciate you contacting me. This is after Orlando Bloom was discovered to be a Nigerian man in love. So she blocked him, then woke up the next day to Ben Barnes and immediately believed it. How am I supposed to feel sorry for a woman who I know is trying to live in a delusion?
Friendly basis, that's it. And he said that he liked me, he liked the way I was, my personality and everything, and he wanted to get to know me better. And we did. We talked more.
That's gangster. That's a gangster lie, honestly. I love your personality. Now, could you tell me what it is? That's the most backward shit. That's amazing. That's amazing, Riz. That's like saying you look good. Now, can I see you?
But then he started asking for help for subscription. He said, you know what, buy me this car, get me that.
In order for us to stay in touch, could you please pay a subscription? This guy's not even trying. Can you pay a subscription? Like, this is like OnlyFans for talking. Can you just pay it? I'm Ben Barnes, the Barnes & Noble actor. Please pay that money.
I would send $200 every month for 3 years.
I don't know if it's the music in the background, the flamenco guitars, but I'm overcome with depression just listening to her say things that constantly hit me in the nuts, because she said $200 a month and I was like, oh, okay. Then she said for 3 years. You do the math on that, that's 2,400 times 3. That's at least more than what I just said. That's $7,200, I think.
Maria has found a new online celebrity relationship.
Can someone take away Grandma's phone? Can someone disconnect the internet from Grandma? Grandma needs to stay off the internet, man. Grandma's on the interwebs causing havoc. As usual, she's clicking on the banner sites that have all our IP information. Grandma's willingly getting scammed, and Orlando Bloom didn't work, Barnes & Noble didn't work, so she found a new hero, and his name is Yune.
Relationship with an account she met on Instagram claiming to be Yune.
Carl Yune. I called him Ken because I didn't care, but his name is Carl. And I just want to correct that because this is an important piece of information. Everyone needs to know that he's fake. The guy's fake.
We've been talking for about maybe 3 months now.
This is a Nigerian guy scamming as an Asian man. I don't know if this is some form of racism, but have you ever seen an Asian man try and act like a Nigerian man? I like to see that, I want to see a Chinese man pretend to be Idris Elba and then scam someone. Can we have some racial scamming equality? It's always white people they're the scam people. Why don't we use Nigerian, very beautiful people? Let's use them to scam. All right, thank you.
Very sweet, very kind. Out of nowhere, he messaged me.
That's a red flag. That's a red flag. If out of nowhere he messaged you and you've already been scammed many times, this might actually be a thing where other scammers are calling each other up being like, yo, have you tried Maria? She's good for like 600.
He even sent me photos. They look real. He's Korean and Japanese American.
I don't even know if that's even logistically possible, but all right.
He's tall, dark hair. He lives in Los Angeles. He claims to be an actor.
That was the most needless undercut comment I've ever. He claims to be an actor. Yeah, I know I'm getting scammed and everything, but this guy claims to be an actor. I've seen him. It's no act.
We talk every night, so we talk about what we did during the day and
so you guys are like married, except you haven't seen him and he's not real and stuff.
How our days were. He tells me that he's gonna do his workout. He does his workouts every morning.
I'm getting ready to go to gym, babe. Sounds like something an 18-year-old would say to a 19-year-old.
He takes care of himself a lot. He tells me often that he feels very lonely being in his house. It's just him, so he...
Are they trolling? I'm so lonely in this big house, this big mansion. I don't know what to do.
He feels alone most of the time.
I need a... So he went to Maria. I'm so lonely in this big mansion house. I have so much money. What do I do with it? I need a wife. That's where you come in, Maria.
By the second week or so, he told me that he loved me. He just wants everything to be private right now. He doesn't want.
So as with every catfish, they want the relationship to be hush-hush because it's a celebrity and, shh, don't want to keep up appearances.
Any problems with the social media, and he's not allowed.
Yeah, that's how management works. They don't allow you to have girlfriends or people or anything. I mean, I've heard actual horror stories, but yeah, at this point, let's just believe that.
He said that he couldn't really disclose anything there or.
Plenty of Fish is great, by the way. I mean, you meet Orlando Bloom, and also, you know what? Not even that. Instagram. That's where you meet the celebrity. I'm gonna message some lady who's attractive. I don't. And when I message her, and she's gonna reply. Actually, she's gonna have to message me. Some lady who's attractive, message me. I'll reply.
Photos or anything because it goes against
His religion.
the rules that he has.
In his religion, his cult, his Asia-ness. Manager, that's it. My manager is very strict. Please be nice to her. Stop being mean to my manager. Yes, you're the wife, but she's my manager. She's my man.
Disability retirement. So that's not.
Oh my god, every time. I'm such a D-bag. I'm such a D-bag. This episode is so chaotic. I'm like mistakenly making fun of her. Now I find out she's disabled. She has lupus. She can't read. She can't write. I don't think she can see. I'm pretty sure she's a spud, just a potato with no arms. I don't even know. I'm sorry. Carry on. Should I allow this behavior? How do we approach this subject nicely?
Money doesn't come easy. So like I tell you, I mean, even $100 is fortune for me. Carl asked me for money.
$100 is a fortune for her, and like she's on disability check. Clearly, this woman is in need of help. I wish that I would like listen to something like her say, "My family is helping me out. My family is making sure I don't do this." If I had a family member who was down bad, I would do everything I can to try and get them out of that situation. So I hope someone close to her, she seems like a nice woman, is helping her. She doesn't seem like a bad person, just someone who wants to fall into that delusion and stay there.
To meet the part of the fees for him to come over here.
Damn, so first there was someone talking about how they need to pay a subscription just to talk. Now this girl needs to pay money for him to meet her. As a secret wife, all right.
The manager, I spoke to her on, well, it was through email. It's to cover part of the fees for the lodge here in Upton.
I'll have my manager book a hotel and I will fly over in my jet. Sounds like you got it covered, Carl. I don't think $50 is gonna help that jet.
Paso, and for the jet, they're asking me for $1,500.
For the jet? Because that's not gonna cover it. I'll tell you, I mean, if $1,500 was the flight price for a jet, I'd be flying private all the time, lady. A private parts is not $1,500. That's crazy. You got a bargain, man.
To cover some of the costs. So I got the email from her, and
Her name is Terry? Hello, Maria. The hotel is booked and ready to go for your meeting with Carl.
I questioned his identity. He said, "So you're doubting me?" And I replied, "Yeah."
Why are you asking this now? You're so late to the party. Why would I have to pay in order for us to meet? That's a question you should have asked way before this has happened. This scam has gone to two people. There's a Nigerian man pretending to be a girl called Terry, which is confusing, but
In a way, I do, and I just want to be sure that you are who you are.
damn, when any person asks, so you are doubting me, and they're not in an anime, you know it's fake, man. No real human is like, so you doubt me? Well, witness my power. That's not a real thing.
Judging from my past, I mean, I think it's very common that I would feel this way, and I just want everything to be.
This is like someone at a bank, like a bank teller, looking at a robber and being like, I've been here before, I've been robbed before, I just give away all the money. Anyway, hopefully nobody robs me right now. Oh, okay. Like just saying I've been scammed to someone who's a scammer is like, okay, free money.
For real, that it's certain that I'm not going through another scam again.
Holy shit, that's it. That's my thing. When I write my vows, it's gonna be what Carl Yune said. You have to trust me before you can become my wife. In sickness and in health, you have to trust that I'm sick and healthy. Otherwise, you can't be my wife.
We made up and everything, and he said, "Look, if once we meet, you will see that I am who I am."
Again, something an anime person would say, once we meet, you will know the truth about me. Not real human says that, okay? So, okay.
I'm afraid that if he's not real, what else? I know it sounds silly, but I feel like, well, then, once again, I'm alone.
That is silly because you've been doing it again. If you put your hand in a beehive and bees sting it, and then you take it out and be like, maybe this time I'll get the honey. You're the stupid one at this point. If you know the outcome of the situation and you keep falling into it, there's only so sorry I can be for you. And trust me, I'm at my sorry limit. Like, you have been dealt many bad hands. You should have folded a long time ago, and yet you're still here. Commendable, but not as commendable if you're still doing the same shit. And I really don't know what to say.
I don't think words are enough to describe how much this relationship means to me.
Just use sounds like, woo, woo. That's, I mean, honestly, at this point, that's what the relationship has come down to. I love you too, Carl, sad face. Who even says that? I love you too. I really love you, bitch.
The first thing we noticed was that the profile that was claiming to be Carl Yune had no posts or any followers.
Brother. No posts, 1 follower, and you believed. I'm gonna scam her just so I can give her her money back and be like, don't do this again. I'm gonna have to do it. I'll be like, have you learned your lesson? Now you can take all your money back.
The person behind this profile convinced Maria to believe that he did not have access.
You have to understand, I don't have access to my main account. Carl. Whatever.
To his main profile, and his management ran it. All we had was an email, text messages, and an Instagram account. It left us wondering.
He's not even the first private Carl Yune. He's the 167 others before this month. Oh my God. Private and official account. Even if the account wasn't private, you have 0 posts, brother from another mother. Damn.
Why did she believe this after being scammed in the past?
Even the dude from Catfish is like, why did she do it? He's the nicest guy, and he's like, I am actually perplexed.
A few days later, we learned that Carl's management was pushing for Maria to send $1,500. We jumped on a...
So then, yeah, these money-grubbing, hungry whore people are like, well, cutting your deal. The private jet just got 50% off. $1,500 will be the rate. Woman who's on disability, has lupus, has so many problems that she can't afford to do this, but she needs to have this reality. I need to get this woman VR. You can play GTA 5 and go to the strip club, lady. That way you can meet your man. They don't have men's strip clubs in GTA 5. Wait till GTA 6 comes out. I think they will.
Call immediately to stop Maria from sending them any more money.
Oh my God, thanks. You guys had to literally intervene before she sent money.
Just walk me through. $1,500 is supposed to cover what cost?
Delusion.
The lodge, the hotel, and the jet.
The lodge, the hotel, and the jet cost $1,500? Can you get me the number of that lodge, hotel, and jet service? Because I think I could make an offer.
The total amount they said was $10,000. I tried selling my
Kidney?
vintage collection.
Oh, of kidneys?
Well, I would say if you're gonna sell something that valuable, use the money for yourself. Take yourself on a date.
Yeah.
Maria...
No, shit, that's the year of someone who just checked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants to live in that world. It's really sad. People care for her well-being. Again, I say this. I think she seems like a very affable person. She seems like someone who probably needs the help, and I'm sure there are people willing to give it to her, but my gosh. My gushy gosh. Can't even speak anymore. I'm just so frustrated. I feel like someone just needs to take a bank account and hold it for her and be like, please, like, I'm sorry, but I need to know what you're doing with your money. I do this because I love you.
Maria told us she wasn't going to be sending the money, but Carl's management was messaging her every day.
Block it. You remember how you blocked that guy who actually loved you and probably would have chased away every other scammer because he was like... probably next to them. You were rolling in the deep, man. Adele really makes sense at this time.
Pressuring her to get the deal done.
So after being scammed by...
Holy crap, that one lady got kicked out and replaced by this guy. During the break, he was like, Trisha. Anyway, as I was saying, so you get scammed a lot, huh?
Orlando Bloom, right? Andy
Yes.
Martinez, Ben Barnes. Help me understand, why would this situation be different?
Oh man, he sounds done. Just help me understand, Maria. Why? What the hell's the difference? Is it because he's Asian? Are you more trusting because he's Asian? Is that like positive? Right? What is that, man? Just tell me what's up, Maria. Why you do this?
He told me things that I knew about.
He told you things that you knew. What did he tell you? He was like Africa continent, and you were like, holy crap, he's a real person. Only people know that.
Told me about his daughter. Told me about
This is my daughter. I can't wait for you to meet her. Some random girl, and because she's Asian, you wouldn't question it. She unintentionally. This guy made you racist. You didn't even want to be, but you didn't. Okay, maybe that is his daughter. Maybe I'm the one who's.
where he lived.
And we were even able to track down the IP address of both them.
Damn, imagine saying that you're so lonely, you need a wife, and then being like, yeah, I live with my daughter. I'm really happy, but I'm really lonely. That little minion is getting on my nerves. So anyway, Catfish team sends what they do. The FU gift card, which is what it's called, and they send it to track the IP address of the people who are trying to scam her.
I'm hoping that it turns out to my favor. I would ask him for photos, but he always told me that he couldn't.
Yeah, he can't do this with a phone, even though he's an actor.
That it was something that
You know, I can't send photos because of my contract. You can. Okay. All right. Your contract is bullshit, and she contracted something. Sorry, but I could not do that.
he wasn't allowed to do.
Maria, can I ask, does your family know about?
Oh, finally. Okay, Catfish is getting to the real thing. They're like, can we have confirmation your family? Is someone aware of what's going on?
My family knew about Orlando Bloom. They knew about that one. Ben Barnes, it was only my daughter. This one, well, everybody found out.
Okay.
I didn't really want that to happen, but it did.
I'm the most depressed I've ever been. She wins. She wins. She's the worst one. She brought up daughter. She dropped it in like it was a sprinkle of crack on a peanut butter sandwich. My daughter. Yeah, I've been sending money. $100 is a fortune for me. My daughter, I was gonna send $1,500. I was gonna sell my vintage kidneys. My daughter's alive and living and hungry, but at least Carl Yune is fed. He's fed up because I don't pay him enough.
We found that his net worth is about $5 million. He's also been in quite a few popular films like Anacondas.
That's not a popular film. I don't even think that is a film. I think that's just what More Than One Anaconda is called.
Speed Racer.
That's what I'm on currently. Magnum PI is what I wear on my BB.
Why would someone this established want to ask you for money?
He said that the manager wanted to see that I was serious about this. So they asked me for that amount.
That's true. Yeah, any serious relationship, send me $1,500. If you want to be in a serious relationship with me, send me $1,500. Not rupees, dollars, USD. And then I give you the D in the US or anywhere because I got $1,500. I'm rich.
We ran that email through our verification software, and we found that it actually scored a 90 on the fraud scale.
Well, the first manager.
Whoa, don't say well. It scored a 90 if you score a 90 on anything, you're like absolutely good. Asian people score a 90 on a test. I know this from personal experience because technically South Asian, that's not good enough. Asian person scores a 90 on a defraud chart, not good enough. You need to be more fraudulent.
She just sent me a brief message saying you need to send the $1,500. That was it. Sounded kind of weird to me.
So is suspicion bell raising in your head? Is it because the episode's almost over? Are you finally slowly getting the point that you've been scammed time and time again? No? Okay. So at the end of the thing, the Catfish team probably, they sum it up, and I completely agree. Like, it's the romance scamming, and it's the fact that this girl wants to live in a fantasy and refuses to try and make the life that she currently has better. Now, granted, from what she said, it's not been a good life, and maybe you need escapism. I've definitely not been in her position, but I've had my share of toughness. I usually watch a movie. That's my favorite form of escapism. Sometimes I play a game. Relying on another person to make you happy is never going to be a good thing. Whether that's a real person or a scam is irrelevant. You have to make yourself happy, then you can make others happy, and she hasn't learned that. That's the issue.
And claim that the only way that they can meet this person is by paying a fee, to remove the thought of the victim thinking that the celebrity fake profile is directly scamming them. If you're following Carl Yune, beware.
Nobody's following it. He has 0 followers. Literally, this guy's got 0 posts. Oh my God. Let me read this. Hello, this is my private page. I know you be perplexed. Is he speaking? Okay. But I felt quite important to engage with my fans and talk to them personally about what's really going on, because it's troubles to hear how those imposters are ruining my reputation and trying to bring an end to my career, and it almost impossible. to do that with an official page because I already told my management to do that a long time ago because they're in control of my official page, but I was asked to wait for them to at least get a little information about those imposters and at least a solution before they make an announcement on my official page. But I'm so troubled because of the safety of my fans matters to me a lot. Hence, I went with the creation of my personal private page to talk to my fans to see if this little interaction with my fans would at least be of help a little for the meantime. Thank you. Hey man, it's perfectly said, perfectly summed up. This sounds like a drunk predictive text, man. That doesn't even sound like real human lingo.
Bree from our team followed his real account, and this same profile.
How do you read this and actually go through it? She's just really so caught up in her own delusion that she probably corrected all the mistakes he made and thought, okay, that's fine. It's really sad, man. I feel really sorry for Maria. But that was the funniest thing I read in a long time.
Whoever clicked on this link was in Abuja, Nigeria at the time that they clicked on it.
I told you. I was going to say Lagos, but yeah, it's another place in Nigeria. Why are these people so good at scamming? Which Nigerian man taught all the other ones to scam? And did he scam them and then they scammed other people? Is it a pyramid scam? I don't know.
They're looking for people that look past bad photoshops like this and poor grammar through messages. We believe that all of these things are by design.
So then Catfish has an interesting theory, which I fully disagree with. They said that they sort of do the phishing by sending people bad photoshops and bad like grammar, and if people are willing to look past that, then they know they've reeled one in. I would venture to say, just do really good photoshops and good writing. That way you'll scam even more people and you'll get double the thing. Imagine being good at your job instead of bad at your job. Not that scamming's a job, I'm just saying.
Do you feel like you may have an addiction to the excitement or the fantasy of dating an online celebrity? Or do you think you're genuinely searching for love?
I'm generally looking for love.
That's not even what she asked. They finally asked, are you like living in a fantasy? Are you genuinely looking for love? And she replied, without any hesitation or ironic humor, I'm generally looking for love. And that is the funniest shit I've heard in a long time.
Nowadays, you just never know who's real or who isn't. I can't seem to meet anybody.
We have a tool that I want to leave you with.
The tool is called going outside and loving yourself. That way other people will see how in love with yourself you are, and you listen to Justin Bieber's song, okay? And don't listen to it in the way where he's telling that girl to F off. Actually love yourself. You'll benefit from it. So they leave her with this. They said, we'll give you some things so that you don't have to get scammed again. And she responded by like saying, which is, scary. We're giving you this to help. I would say that's a good help. I would like that. She ends by giving one of those speeches that are half-assed and that you have after having too many drinks. I gotta change. Next year I'm gonna not drink. I don't know. It is what it is, bro. And that's how the episode ends. What is left of Maria? Is she still getting scammed? We don't know. Hopefully she's blocked some of these people. Hopefully she chooses not to live in that delusion. But as I said, the best advice that I can give this person is that you gotta wake up every day and stop comparing your life to someone else's. The hands you've been dealt are clearly not the hands other people have been dealt. Some people are just fortunate in other ways, and you're fortunate in different ways. If you can just appreciate the position you're in, I'm sure the people around you will notice that. Yeah, I mean, dating is tough. I'll give you that. It's not as tough when you enjoy your own company, and it doesn't matter whether a person is there to enjoy that company with you or not. There is someone for everyone. Once you stop getting scammed, the real person's gonna come through, Maria. Best believe that. You could bet on that. Don't actually bet me money, please. Okay. Thanks everyone. This has been Catfish Scam. Another lady. Please tell your grandma to get off the internet unless she's watching pornos. Thank you. Bye-bye.
She ain't even gotta ask, she did a dash and bit the last. You know a dash and she know.